just different.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Come and hang with the gang. Get some free game added to your mainframe. Gotta keep your mind sharp, we gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same thing. Steady swishing on the competition. We ain't tripping about the opposition. We on a mission and we got a vision. People in need, we believe we got it like I give a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. Said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money. Been slept on, money never stepped on. We increasing positivity until the stress gone. Satan tried to hold the squad back, but we kept on. We ain't making this up, no Revlon. I ain't trying to make you blush, but this a highlight. We send the high vibes, homie, this a high life. We rising far above the game, that's a flyby. But we still connected to the source, that's that Wi-Fi. Reception, now we answer the call. This squad taking questions and we answer them all. We don't wanna see you fall, we wanna see you ball. We all gon' eat with the peeps, we gon' feed them all. Couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. I said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure.
There we go. Hope that everybody's having an amazing start to their week. Y'all had a blessed weekend. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me here yet today, whether you're watching on live or you're watching on replay. We do appreciate you guys. Today we're going to be talking about charting. As you guys know, on our Monday segments of the Dollars to Cents podcast, we go over investing, stocks, crypto, but most importantly, I've been showing you guys exactly how you can chart these stocks and crypto so you don't make emotional decisions. This is a market. Markets go up and down all the time. And if you learn how they go up and down, then you too can start to capitalize off of this stuff. So make sure that you're hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this live video out with 3 other entrepreneurs, business owners that you know are making that money and they need to move it somewhere that money can go to work for you. Guys, the objective of this whole thing called life, I don't know whether you know this or not, but you didn't get put on this earth to wake up and go to work for the rest of your life. You also didn't get put on this earth to wake up and go to work until retirement. That's what they've taught you in the mindset that you should have. But what I'm trying to advise to you guys is that the goal is to generate enough money that you need, because I can't count anybody's money. Some people need $10 million. Some people need $100 million. Some people just need $1 million. I know everybody needs $1 million, so I'm not going to go below $1 million. But here's the thing. The faster you can accumulate this thing called money, the faster you can put it to work. So if you have $1 million and it's earning you $100,000 a year, I'm pretty sure each and every one of you all can live off of $100,000 a year. If you say you can't, well, we got some other things going on. But anyways, This is the purpose behind our Monday segments right here, to get you guys up to speed as you make all of the government contracting money. I'm telling you right now, we got to move it or else we're going to be paying taxes. So hopefully you guys learn a thing or two tonight. But before we get rolling, guys, you know what it is. Make sure you put in the comments, I am a millionaire. Remember, you got to believe that you're a millionaire way more than I believe that you could be one. Because if you don't believe it, you won't do it, which means you'll never become the millionaire. I can't create you to be a millionaire. You got to get out in the streets and do it yourself. And also make sure, let us know where you're tuning in from, whether, again, you're watching live or on replay. You never know the opportunity that you have to network with somebody. So make sure you let us know in the chat where you are tuning in from as well. Now, we got a full day here, as you guys can see on our schedule. Again, I'm going to be doing a lot of this in charting. Okay, so make sure, my bad, I was looking at that right there. Make sure that you guys are utilizing an app that I like to use. I guess we could go over here to the next topic and talk about why charts, right? Well, I utilize a website called TradingView. By all means, you could utilize anything that you would like as far as your trading platforms. I know TD Ameritrade's gone. They merged with Charles Schwab, but I think they got like Thinkorswim. You know, you can learn on there. M1 is another one that I utilize. They got a learning platform on there as well. So there's a bunch of platforms that you can utilize. But again, TradingView is something that should be accessible to each and every one of you guys. And that actually is exactly where I chart at. Now, what I will remind you guys, actually, let me change my screen here so we can jump over here. Let me jump over here into the view. Now, what I would remind you guys is this. See, I'm over. Look, I got to move myself. My bad, y'all. There we go. All right, so the thing here when it comes to stocks and trading and things of that nature, again, we have this chart here. And when it comes to charting, I know a bunch of times it just looks like a bunch of lines on the page, but I'm trying to tell you guys that these lines are what you need to pay attention to, because this is what's going to be able to generate you passive income. All right. So we don't want to not chart, is what I'm trying to advise you. If you do not chart, you are going to get caught up in the emotions of people on the internet trying to be stock gurus or crypto gurus. And because they have a platform or a podcast, or, you know, they drive fast cars and take trips, your emotions kick in and you just believe that they're going to say and tell you the right information for you to win. And I'm telling you, that is the worst approach to come at this with. Instead, we can listen to these individuals, we can hear them, but at the end of the day, we need to do our own due diligence. And again, this is where the charting is going to come in to play for you. Now, let me give you guys an example of the importance of charting. One day, one of my friends told me to get into Apple at a certain time point, and he jumped in it with emotions. Now, of course, the stock price went up from the price that he got in. Majority of times, you know, these large companies, they're just going to keep rising. So at that time, he got in. I believe Apple may have been like 112 at the time. But I was charting Apple, and I told him, you should hold off for a second. And I was able to get in at Apple at $91 opposed to $112. Now, again, it may not sound like that big of a difference to most, but when you're buying multiple shares, oh, it's a huge difference. Because as he was almost $20+ or something more than me, every 5 shares that I purchased, okay, or should I say, every 5 shares that he purchased, I was able to get 6. So he has 5, I got 6. Because, again, that extra $20, you multiply that by 5, that's $100. So there you go. I'm able to get an extra share. So now when Apple goes up and each share is at $1,500, well, again, he has 5 shares, or let's just put it at 1,000. He has 5 shares at $1,000. He can sell for $5,000. I got 6 shares at $1,000. That I make $6,000. So that is the importance. You guys can see, how big of a gap that can be as price goes up. So charting is going to make sure that we enter into the trade like a sniper. Okay? We don't just do stupid trades. So again, that is the importance of charting there. And I hope that you guys are understanding that. All right. Now, crypto, guys. Crypto is one of the hot topics, of course. Now, we're going to start with charting on our crypto. But I want to warn you, crypto is the most volatile market right now. So if you don't have the stomach for, especially if you're getting like Bitcoin can drop $300-$400 in a day. It can also go up $300-$400 in a day. It can drop $10,000 in a day. It can also go up $10,000 in a day. So if you aren't ready to go for this roller coaster ride, I wouldn't mess with crypto. Instead, I would stick to the stock market, which, at this time is pretty volatile too. Well, it ain't going up and down. It's just going down, but it will go back up eventually, as usually that's what happens. But again, it's not going to be as big of a jump as your cryptocurrency, guys. So what we're going to look at first is Ethereum. And by all means, if you guys have something that you would like me to look at, you could drop it in the chat and, we could take a look at that as well. But hey, I figure if I'm going to sit here and look at these stocks and crypto, I might as well look at my own portfolio. All right. So as you guys can see, I've marked this up a while ago. I would not be getting into Ethereum until Ethereum gets down here around 1,700, 1,650. Right. Now, if you were to get in around this 1,650, 1,700 stage, you need to be able to stomach if Ethereum drops down here to 1,450. Now, if it drops down here to 1,450, we should get out of it. Okay. Well, I take that back, because the blue ones I did on a week time frame, the red ones I did on a day time frame. So the blue should be stronger than the red when it comes to support and resistance. So honestly, what I would do if Ethereum gets down here to 1,650, 16 or 1,700, I'm going to buy some more. But if it gets down here to 1,400, I'm going to go heavy. Just because, again, the odds say that it should go right back up. It really should go back up right here. All right. So again, you can mark these prices down right there. You can go into Coinbase. I know a lot of people be telling y'all offline wallets and all this, scaring you guys that somebody's going to hack your crypto and all. Look, just get on Coinbase. Make this stuff easier for yourself. Stop listening to all these people telling you to move. You ain't got that type of money in there. You know what I'm saying? You got millions of dollars or something, then okay, different story. But you working with $5,000 or something of that nature, which again, I'm not knocking. It's just these people make you buy stuff and they make you do extra things so they can seem like the guru when I'm telling you it's not needed. And I have this right here. Again, this is my offline crypto wallet right here, a Trezor. And I got a bunch of crypto on here, but it's just sitting there. I left it alone and I just started using more Coinbase, and I've never had a problem. I can move money quickly. I can trade quickly and things of that nature. So I would just advise you guys, go get yourself a Coinbase account. And once you get on Coinbase, you can actually set alarms, and I'll show you that. Let me see if I can actually show you that Coinbase. See if I can get into my Coinbase account. Guess I should have pulled this up before. All right. So what your Coinbase, what you want to do is, okay, so we're looking at Ethereum, right? So you're going to come here to Ethereum. Now it's much easier on the cell phone. I'm looking for my alarm. Where is my alarm? Do they not have it on here? Price alerts, custom alerts. All right. I guess it won't let me make it on here as easy as it is on the cell phone. On the cell phone, literally, there's a bell in the top right-hand corner. And you can just put your price alerts right there. See, it's not even giving me what I want. All right, let me try to go back one more time and see if I can find it on the website. All right, I don't see a price alert. I don't see a price alert. Now, I told you guys I'm looking at my own stocks or cryptos, and I'm looking at my own stock too, but I'm going to set this price alert up on my phone because I don't want to miss it. So again, I'm going to come back to here, and I'm setting that first price alert up at 17. I'll set it at 1700 just in case. All right. So let me open up my Coinbase here. We're at Ethereum. Now, I don't know if you guys can see here, but see, there's a bell right there next to the dollar amount. Let me make sure it's not here either. Yeah. I don't see it here. All right. So there's a bell next to the dollar amount, which is like right around here on the cell phone. All you're going to do is click on that bell. And you guys see, I actually already have it right here. 1700 is already programmed in there. So I've been waiting for a while at 1700 for it to drop below that. So again, I'll get an alert when that Ethereum happens. All right, let's get to Bitcoin. BTC. No, sorry. All right. Another thing, when you guys are utilizing TradingView, if you're trading on Coinbase, you need to make sure that this matches up. So you see, I put BTC. I want to make sure that it's the chart from Coinbase. So as you guys can see, we put these charts right here. Previously, Bitcoin keeps hitting my resistance at 85,000 and going down. So I'm not really going to touch Bitcoin right now. I am. So here goes my theory of how I work. First of all, we're on a day candle. Okay, so that means that each one of these candles took 1 day to make. All right. Now, the way my strategy is I need it to hit a resistance or hit a support before I go in it. Now, once it hits it, I need it to cross or stay on the side that it is without hitting it before I confirm that this is support and resistance. All right. Now, let me show you what I mean. As you guys can see right here, don't they have like this cool little doohickey? All right, there you go. As you guys can see right here, and I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. Also, if you guys are on my Instagram and you guys want to see the whole feed, click the link in my bio, go over to my YouTube channel, and you'll actually be able to see the bigger view right here. So you know what we're doing. But anyways, so as we're here, something I hate about TradingView, all these ads. But anyways, as you can see, it crossed through, okay, which is cool. Now I'm understanding that price has broken through my support. I'm trying to see if it closes under the support without touching it. Then and only then can I confirm that it's no longer support and it's now resistance. All right, so look here, this was support, right? It kept supporting it. It crossed over down here, but what did I tell you? I needed to close below it without touching it before I confirm. So you see, it never closed below it. It just kept coming back up here and playing around here. But now we get a cross on March 25th. March 9th. On March 10th, you can see the wick did not touch it. All right, let me see. I don't know if you guys can really tell that right here, but right here, this wick, it did not touch the yellow line. So I now have confirmation that this is no longer support, but yet now it's resistance. So as I can see, price came up, it touched it right here. It touched it and it said, hey man, we can't hold it. Well, what did it do again? It touched it again and it touched it again. It's saying we can't hold right there. We can't go over. Instead, I'm looking to see, now again, I wouldn't get in this trade yet because it keeps touching. Now here you could have got in for a short, but let me tell you something. I don't do the short game. I really only try to look to buy in that I am predicting price to go back up, right? So now that it's under here and is giving resistance, I'm not predicting price to go back up yet. Instead, I am predicting that cryptocurrency will come down here around $70,000 to $69,000. Not cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Okay? Bitcoin comes back down here to $69,000, then I'm going to go ahead and get back in heavy. And as you can see previously, Bitcoin, when it was down here in this range, it was a strong resistance at one time. So I want to come and see, is it going to hold to be support? If this does not hold to be support at this $70,000, $69,000 range, I mean, we could be looking for Bitcoin to drop all the way down here in the 50,000, because this is the next like real major level right here. So we're talking about 54,000 as Bitcoin. All right. Don't forget, if you guys want me to look at a stock or a crypto, by all means, I'll take a look at that. So again, we need to go ahead and set our alarms at Bitcoin for that $70,000 move. And that's what I'm about to do myself right now. Make sure I got that locked in. All right. Change, edit. We're going to put 70K in. Now, again, I want to show you guys something. Now, look. If Bitcoin gets down here to $78,000 and it jumps back up to $85,000, that's a $15,000 gain. This can happen. Look, let me show you guys. Again, previously, this took $15,000 gain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half days to get $15,000. Another 10 days, it got to $96,000. So we're talking about jumping $20-some thousand in just 10 days. This is what I'm telling you. You got to be able to stomach it. All right. Now, the last one I'm going to take a look at is XRP. If you guys notice, these are really the only ones that I pay attention to. So again, we're going to do XRP, Coinbase. Once again, we're looking at our support and resistance. Remember, support and resistance is just the wicks. We're seeing where the most wick touches is at. We got the most wick touches here. We got the most wick touches there. So right now, I'm waiting for XRP to get back down here to $2,000. And then I'm going to buy in again. Now, if you took my theory of how I operate, look how much money you could have won. All right, so let's go back here. All right, so what did I tell you? It touch here. We can't confirm until it goes over top. It went over top right here. We could have bought in right here at some point, sometime in this day. We could have bought in anywhere around $1.57 to $1.75. We could have bought in. If you would have bought in right now, you would have let this ride. You could have took some take profits at our next support and resistance, which would be at $2. And then you could have took another take profit right here at $2.62. Now, again, it didn't break it. Instead, it kept resisting. Now, I would get out once I see this bad boy hit 3 times and it doesn't break through. That means to me it's going to go back down. So if I was to short this, because look, 1, 2, 3. If I short it and say it's going back down, you could even use these right here. It went back down and dropped from $2.59 all the way down to $2. So again, this is like prices that you guys can manage. You guys can handle this. Now, I would have got out right here and took profit. What did it do? It came back up here again in touch. I could have bought in again. What did it do? It came back down here. I could have took profit. It came down here. What did I say? Touch, right? It touched. It closed. I'm buying. So now I buy in again at $2. And then what does it do? It comes up here back to $2.58. I take some profit. It blows through it and goes to $3.20. I just made myself even more money. So again, this is what I actually do. Don't think that I just put this chart up here for no reason. Now, again, it blew through that point, but it couldn't stay there. What did it come do? It came down and never, look, it didn't close below it. It kept hitting it. It kept hitting it. It kept hitting it. It kept hitting it. I got closure below it. Closure below it lets me know it's going to drop back down. What did it do? It hit again and dropped. You could have made money. Now, it didn't hit this with a wick. Instead, it blew through it. All right, it blew through it. We got closure below it. All right, now I'm waiting for price to get back up near here so I can put in a sale again because, again, it should drop. So what did it do? It came through. It blew through it right here. Now, I might would have lost my money right here. I would have put a stop loss. Well, I don't like using stop losses. I just monitor it. But I would have looked right here and I would have said, okay, I'm getting out because let me show you how I exit or how I know where my stop loss should be. Well, if I look at previously when it was above here, like I'm getting the idea, here's the top of the wicks right here. This is probably where I'm going to get out at $2.79 if price was to go there and I'm looking to sell it. So what did price do? It came up here to $2.82. I would have lost. But I just won 5 times. So we 5-1 now. Again, I'm waiting. I would have lost my money. It came down through it. It closed below it. I'm waiting for it to touch here or touch there. What did it do? It touched here. I'm buying. It came back up. In 2 days, I would have made my money back. I would have went from $2 to $2.61. You could have cashed out, made profits, kept some because I know we want to be greedy and we hoping that it comes back up here to 3 something. And you probably just would have lost out because you're being greedy. But how do I do it again? We come right here. What does it do? It touches right here. I'm looking to sell again. It comes back down. I get out. Well, it came back down and it touched with a wick again. I'm looking to buy again. So I'll be buying right here and waiting for it to go back up to $2.59 and then get out again. Should happen in the next couple of days. So if you guys see XRP get up to $2.59, just remember, if it comes down here to $2, you should buy in again. That's XRP. Guys, stocks and all this stuff becomes so much more simpler with just this support and resistance charts. I know you guys are going to have people that give you all this Fibonacci stuff. And I know about Fibonacci. It's no point in me teaching you guys all of these patterns and charts because honestly, they just don't matter. I've had more success out of this support and resistance that I'm doing right here than any of these patterns that they're talking about. I'm actually looking for my, there we go. I think they didn't change the name a little bit. Right here. I used to use something like this for my Fibonacci. And Fibonacci is essentially, I always try to find the most in the chart and pull it up like this. And, this stuff will teach me stuff. But again, you don't need that right now. The basics will make you money. A simple support and resistance will change your life. Also, we want to look right over here on our right hand side. We can look on calendars, I believe it is, and you'll see the earnings reports. So usually every day there's some type of earnings reports of your stocks. So you want to pay attention to the stocks that you're investing in, like what are their earning reports. Now, here's the kicker. This is why I wanted to show you guys this. Most people will say the earning reports made the stock move up or down. I'm not a believer of that. Instead, every time they earnings report moved, it was sitting on my support or resistance. So they say that the earning report moved it, but according to my chart, it was going to move anyways. I'm saying this is why I want you guys to start charting, so you can get your emotions away from these internet people who are messing with y'all mind right there. All right. Make sure again that you guys are hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this live feed out with 3 other entrepreneurs, business owners that you know need to learn a little bit more about trading, especially if you're going to get all this government contracting money. I'm telling you right now, if you do not put your money into the market or real estate or something, Uncle Sam coming to get it. So let's not be crazy and give Uncle Sam unnecessary money when we could invest it ourselves, and 10x that thing. Because the goal is for money to go to work for you. All right. Make sure I ain't got no questions so far. I thought you only did government contracts. Nah. Government contracts is what made me my money. But I will tell you guys this. Once you make a certain amount of money, it's going to force you to learn new stuff. So that's why I tell people like, you don't need to learn about wills and trust. You don't need to learn about all of this accounting stuff and all of this legal stuff. Not right now if you ain't making no money. Once you start making money, you'll realize I got an accounting problem. So you go hire the accountant, right? Because most of y'all don't have an accounting problem right now. You can count the 5 transactions that you've done, So why go get an accountant and pay him all this money and you only got 5 transactions and you don't have no accounts receivables or nothing coming in? It's no point. Why you got a lawyer and you ain't got no money for people to sue? You see what I'm saying? So why are you learning all this stuff about stocks and whatnot, and you ain't got no money to put into the market? But what I do know is once I put this government contracting money in your hand, it forces you to now learn about investing. It forces you to learn about law because probably somebody is going to sue you. It's going to force you to learn about taxes and accounting. All of a sudden, your mind is in life insurance policies. You in trust, you in will. You trying to make sure that you ain't getting taxed. You keep hearing the rich people don't pay taxes. Well, you rich now. And we got to figure out how the heck do we not pay taxes like them. So the moral of the story is, yes, government contracting is my thing, but I've learned so much more because the man upstairs has blessed me. And, again, when you solve one problem, it only opens up another problem. My first problem was I needed money. And then a world of other problems came after that. So I know a whole lot more. I just don't talk about it too much. But I did get tired of seeing people mess with my community's mind when it comes to stocks and trading and all that stuff. All right, you got to play options, biggers, returns. Absolutely. I just don't have the time to watch over the options because I don't believe in stop losses. The reason I don't believe in stop losses, I used to do them all the time. And I swear to God, I was sitting up one night and I watched the broker just wipe out the account. Like it literally skipped out of nowhere. It just jumped like $10 down, wiped out the accounts, and then went back up. And ever since then, I was like, okay, well, I'm never ever going to use stop losses again for anything that I do or take profits. I got to eyeball to work. So I don't have the time to eyeball to work when it comes to trading options. That's the only reason why I'm not in it. Said there's plenty of reasons. It's definitely Matt OG. Yours is just more basic, and yes, it does work, but you'll lose a lot of time. That's to each his own. I don't believe I lose any time at all. Actually, my portfolio is looking pretty damn good. My husband is taking a 30-day challenge. Should he be in this live? He doesn't need to be. Let him focus on government contracting. This a play on later. All right, so let's get to stocks now. All right, so we just looked at cryptocurrency again, which is a great thing to do, but it's very volatile. So if you don't have that stomach, don't get involved in it. But the stock market is absolutely something that I would advise you to get involved in. Now, the first thing that I'm going to tell you to do when it comes to the stock market is I want you to open up a Roth IRA. All right. When you open up the Roth IRA, the reason that I want you to do this is because we're going to do something that I call risk the Roth. So with that Roth, we're going to take high risk. Okay. So what I mean by that is I want you to invest in a single stock or maybe like 3 or something. Some ones that you believe in. We want to put the money in, and I believe that you can only put like $7,000 a year or something of that nature in it. Don't quote me on it. But I think it's 7,000. But anyways, I want you to put that all towards a stock. Don't just put it towards a stock that you hear people talking about on the internet. I want you to put it towards a stock that you use in your life. Like if you go shop at Walmart all the time, let's look at the Walmart stock. If you're an Apple person like myself and you got iPhones all over the place, iWatches and Macs all over the place and Apple keyboards and mice, you should invest in Apple, right? You drive Teslas or Fords or, a Lexus is your type of car. We need to invest in those type of things. And I want you to go all in with the Roth. Now, the reason I'm telling you to do it with the Roth is because you're not going to pay taxes, right? Again, part of this strategy, guys, of accumulating wealth is that we got to be mindful of taxes too. Now, the issue with the Roth, you can't need the money. Like if you need the money, by all means, don't you go mess with that Roth. But if we're talking about building wealth, because you're going to have these government contracts coming in that's going to make you your money. So I don't plan for you to touch this investing money. Okay. That's not why I'm teaching you guys this to go touch the money. I told you I want your money to be your number one employee. I want your money to be a better employee than you could have ever been to yourself. So now that I go get the Roth, okay, I can risk it. I can trade it. I ain't got to pay no tax because I'm not touching it. I can't touch that Roth until retirement age, or I can put the Roth in real estate. You know what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden you put that money in the Apple, and again, I showed you guys my account back in the day when I first started with Apple. I put a couple $1,000s in it when I was in school, and it's like $12,000, $13,000 right now. So imagine if I would have kept risking a Roth, which that wasn't in a Roth back then. I didn't know anything about this stuff that I'm talking about when I was in school. But I just knew I needed to put my money in some type of investment. I loved the iPhone when it first came out, so Apple was the thing that I did. But if I would have had that in the Roth and I would have kept going, I could have I probably would have had an easy $200,000-$300,000 in if I would have kept investing. But I could have took that money and put it on my house. Now, there's some other tricks to do, putting it in a trust and things of that nature. But again, I don't want to go down that lane. You will figure that out when you have these money problems that enter your life, right? So when it comes to stocks, we're going to treat it the exact same way. So let's go take a look at Apple. Again, if you guys got something you want me to take a look at, by all means, you can put it in the chat and I'll take a look at the stocks for you. And I thought I had Apple already marked up. All right, so I guess we're going to mark it up again. I swear, I think TradingView be erasing some of my stuff. All right, well, let's go through marking stuff up. Let me move this right here so you guys can see it as we get ready to mark this up. Now, part of my strategy is I need to be able to see the wicks, right? So if I come like this, I can't see no more wicks. So I need to get it like right here. Now I can see the wicks. Now I'm trying to get as much in my screen as I possibly can. Now that I'm here, all I'm going to do is look for my horizontal line. I still need to see some more wicks, sorry. And I'm looking for, the most wick touches, right? So if we look right here, I think I see the most wicks. I see it right around here. And remember, the wick touches can come from the top or the bottom, right? So these are wick touches right here. These are wick touches right here. And that's what I'm paying attention to when I say all the wick touches. All right, so we got one right there. I'm going to come. I got another one sitting about right there. All right, then I got another one sitting about. I could here, but that's just too tight. I got another one that's about right there. And then I got another one. Come back here just so I can see in previous time. We'll put it at about right there. Man said, he said what I'm doing is basic. Anyways, so Apple, guys, as you can see, Apple right here is at my 212 window. So again, I'm using my theory. It is blown past it right now, but again, it didn't close below it. It didn't close above it. So I really don't know what Apple is going to do at this moment. I'm waiting each day to figure it out. So tomorrow's candle, I got to see where it opens up at. Hopefully it opens above it. But if it opens below it, I just don't want it to touch. Okay. So maybe it can open up like right here and then drop down some more, but it doesn't touch right here. Then I can get confirmation that, okay, well, I still got to wait for the next day because I need the next day to see if it touches right here with a wick and continues down. Then I got confirmation that, okay, Apple is going to be dropping down to 196. I'm letting y'all know now, if Apple drops down to 196, get busy. Look at what, again, just look. Apple 196 blew past it. Apple came down, touched it with a wick 196, and it got busy after that. Now, Apple's supposed to be coming out with these new headphones that translate, right? Now, what if it just so happens that right before those headphones come out or Apple launches something, price is down here near 196. And then in somebody's mind, they're going to say Apple did blah, 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 and that shot the price up. Where we're just looking at the charts. Guys, I really don't pay attention to no news, no nothing. That's what people be talking. I don't listen to them, right? My chart tells me what to do. I do not need to listen to anybody's opinion when I can literally follow the chart. Now, again, if you do this right, you should see a pattern. Look right here, 196 to 214. Let me do this math. All right, so we're going to do 214 minus 196, that's 18. We're going to do 228 minus 214. 228 minus 214, that's 14. We're going to do 246 minus 228. 246 minus 228, that's 18. Do you see this pattern? It's like between 14 and 18. So if you get in, you could be in your mind that Apple is going to go up $14. Now, the greedy person is going to say, well, Apple's going to go up another $18 or whatnot. So it's like 30 some dollars. When you really should have got out and took some of your profit right here, instead of trying to be greedy and come up here, because we can't confirm that. It could. But what I will tell you, if you hold on to Apple for a very long time, if you notice, look, I've been doing this charting for a long time. This is charting. Oh, man, I just did this charting up here because I did all my Apple charting down here. I thought I had my charting. Do you guys see? I've been at Apple since way back here. We talking at $60. But I got in 2000 and what? 10? So if we come back down here to 2010, I'm around here at this area of $7 when Apple, and of course, then did some splits or whatnot. But the moral of the story, if you just get in and hold it, you'll be good to go. And if you put it in an IRA, which is another vehicle, or your Roth, we're not touching it. So you put it there, let it ride. Again, the beauty about the Roth, though, is I can keep getting in and out, and I don't got to worry about paying the taxes or whatnot. So price could come down here, go up here. I could get rid of all of it, have all of my profits come into my Roth. I'm not paying a tax on it. I wait for it to get back down here, and I dump the Roth back in it again. And I can just keep getting in and out of my Roth like that. Or again, you could be an options trader, but I'm not going to advise you guys to be an option trader. I don't believe in the options traders. I believe that they're losers that are lying to you to try to get you to buy their program. And option trading gets a whole lot easier when you know you got $25,000 coming in every month off course memberships. A fool can trade options then when they know that they got all of your money for their options course. Changes the ball game. I can luck up on one trade with your money and it makes me tons of money, and I can show it to you guys, and then your emotions start to make you think I'm the best options trader. They're not that good. Matter of fact, let me do a statistics here. How many option traders are successful? While the stock market is full of opportunities, and options traders is particularly known as a high risk and low success rate. But yet people telling me that they know about options trading. I told you, we don't listen to fools around here. I became a millionaire not by listening to fools tell me that they're the best options traders. All right? Now, what does it say? Success is as low as 25%. I'm pretty sure it's lower than that. Again, a real options trader is doing this full time. That's all they do all day, every day. This is their life. Options traders. They're doing it because they have a tax incentive. You have to make a certain amount of trades every year to be considered a trader. And when you hit that status, you get a different tax bracket. So you ain't got to pay certain taxes or whatnot. That's why most of the people that talk about options traders, again, they're not even in the tax status as a trader. But yet these are the people that's giving you guys advice, and I can't argue with that. I'm just telling y'all, be smarter, my people. Be smarter. Once again, make sure that you guys are hitting that like button, subscribe, share this out with 3 other entrepreneurs and business owners that you know need to hear about investing. If you are on Instagram and you want to see the bigger view, click the link in my bio. Join me over here on YouTube, and you can actually see the bigger screen of what we got going on here. When you subscribe to the channel, you'll be alerted every time that I open these up, which is Tuesday through Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays, we go over investing, the mindset, dollars to cents. So on Wednesdays is all government contracting. And on Thursdays, we go over tools that's going to help you succeed as a small business owner. All right. Let me see if I got any more questions here. I appreciate you, Courtney. Yep, $7,000 is the max unless you're 50 and up. Then you can go to $8,000. Now, again, you max out the Roth at $7,000. Then you can go to the IRA. If you got a 401k, you can tap into that as well. There's also something called a backdoor 401k that I can actually move your money from your 401k account later on in life. Again, I wouldn't do any of that backdoor 401k, right? I'm not doing any of that till I start making good money. I'm not about to do all this stuff. I got my job income coming in. To me, that's not making good money, because we don't know if you're going to lose your job one day. We don't know if that business can crumble one day. And all you can make is the $120,000 a year that they told you. There's nothing that you could do to make more money, right? So I can't tell you to do certain type of things when there's no chance for you to make a larger amount of money than what your capacity is at $120,000 at the job. Now, if you have your business and you're doing government contract, we can make $1 million in the next 90 days. You can make $5 million in a year. Now that changes everything up. We now got enough money to put in a life insurance policy. We got enough money to put in the IRA, the Roth IRA, the 401k, the backdoor 401k. Like, we got money to play with now. And that's where I want to get you guys to, instead of using your last to, try to take it all away. Hello, can I get a response to my email, please? I paid the $7 for free. Well, go back to the link. We change it. It's 127. That's your response. All right, Tesla. Let's take a look at this. Here we go, Tesla. All right, we got up here. This is when Tesla was doing well back in December, but of course, as you guys know, he's been up here with the political game. So let's take our theory. We're up here. What did Tesla do? I actually got out of my Tesla shares too. But what did it do? It came, it crossed. Look, it didn't touch right here. I have confirmation now. I can play inside of this window. Whether price comes down to here for me to buy or it comes back up here for me to put a short in if I was doing that route, right? So now, what did it do? I got my wick touch to the T. See, guys, again, simple support and resistance will save you so much money. Now, I set an alert up at 439 to alert me that Tesla hit that price point so I can now open up my chart. It hit right here at 439 and immediately dropped. But see, look, it dropped right here. Boom. You could have got your profit right here and you could have kept holding. But imagine you got out of all of it. Well, what did it do? It closed. Is it touching? No. Let me zoom this in for you guys so you guys can actually see. All right. So boom, it closed. There's no wick touch right there. There's no wick touch. Ooh, it touched. You should be looking to sell again. What did it do? It dropped all over again. Now here we are in current time. You see, no wick touches. It closed below it. We don't have a wick touch yet. So if Tesla comes back up here to 263, probably drop again. Hey, as long as Elon is in that office, I'm just expecting Tesla to keep on dropping. Now, where could it stop at is the question. And again, I got to look back on time. I got to put more into the view. It really should stop right here at 195. But the way Elon in office, I can see it easily stopping at 154. If it gets to 154, guys, as much as people are talking about Tesla right now, I'm personally going to go in because I understand, Tesla can move very quickly. I don't know what Elon got on his Tesla tribe, but man, if he just gets out of office, you know what I'm saying? If he gets out of office, which again, this is why I love government contracting. It forces you to pay attention to what's going on in the economy. If you're really in this space, you'll notice like all these judge decisions and stuff coming out, letting people know, you can't do that. You can't do that. You got to rehire these people. Now they're starting to look into Dodge. They're saying Elon's running the show. I think stuff is about to hit the fan. I believe Elon's going to have to get up out of there. Him and Trump. I think they're going to butt heads. And I don't think it's going to be that much longer. And what's going to happen is Elon's going to get on up out of that thing. Price is going to be down here around 150 something. He's going to go back to Tesla, minding his business and get out of this government and this economy. And then Tesla will shoot back up. I don't see Tesla going anywhere. But again, sometimes we got to get our emotions out of stuff to make money. Because the money ain't emotional. The money ain't racist. It's not sexist. It don't know nothing about DEI. It don't know nothing about what Elon has done. It don't know nothing about this administration. It doesn't care. So we need to treat our money like that. Instead, we need it to not care how it makes money for us. As long as it's legal and ethical with morals, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and go all in. And, hey, as long as this stock is on the market, I'm taking a look at it. All right. So now we got Tesla. What's another one of my stocks in my portfolio that I need to take a look at? And again, guys, I utilize this M1. Again, I do have my Charles Schwab, but my Charles Schwab is just honestly holding my long-term coins. So M1 is one that I like to go with. I'm trying to see which. All right, so again, my Roth. This is one of them that I started not too long ago. As you can see, Roth is dropping. It was up here going at 18. Right now, we're at 15. Whatever. This is one of my favorite stocks right here. So let's take a look at it. ET. That's Energy Transfer. They are involved with energy, right? And I've never charted this one up either. I actually heard about ET through the grapevine on some backdoor information, and I got into it, and man, ET changed my life. All right, but again, we hear the president keep talking about energy, right? So sometimes we need to look into the companies of the sector that the economy is investing in. So boom, I'm looking right here. I got the most wick touches there. Also, guys, get in the habit of labeling these lines right here. So you could add text and say, hey, this is a day, right? And I'll show you why in a second here. All right, so I got it right there. See some action right there. I see some action right here. And then I see some action right here. All right. Now, again, I use the bigger the time frame, the stronger the understanding. So I could go up to a week. As you see, this looks completely different than what it looks like on a day. If I wanted to enter the trade, though, all right, let me make this very clear. Yes, I'm looking at it on like the day time frame, but if I wanted to actually buy into it, and if I was trading, I got to come down to like the 1 minute time frame. And now you'll see like, well, the stock is actually nowhere near my line, you know? So I need to be patient and wait for it to get to here. The minute it gets to here, since I'm on a 1 minute time frame, I can really lock in and become a sniper like I was telling you. But if I was to look at this bad boy in a 1 day time frame, I may mess around and get in it at the wrong time. Oh, this is what it is. Sorry. All right. I may mess around and get into it at the wrong time. Because it looked like price could be around one of my support and resistance. But again, I didn't go down to a minute to confirm that it's on it. So minute is when we enter. The day, the hour, the week is when we are charting to look for opportunity, right? And if you're really good at this stuff, guys, you should have, again, multiple options open. So with ET, I actually just bought a lot of ET when it came down here to 17. And as you can see, it's going back up. I'm not worried about ET. Again, we have an energy problem in America right now. So what do you think? I'm expecting ET to get involved with these energy contracts, these energy opportunities, and keep running up like they were previously. That's why I got into them. Guys, I got into ET. It's this guy named Trevor on Instagram. He seen me talking about government contracting or something back in 2020. And this is when I got into ET all the way down here. Shout outs to you, Trevor. He also told me about a sports stock too, a sports betting stock before. Look, I don't know how he was getting this information, but he told me about a sports betting stock before sports betting became legal. And he's like, hey, bro, you need to get into this. I got into it, and boy, that one changed the ball game too. So ET, If you didn't get it already, I'll be looking and waiting for it to get back down here to 1828. Remember, okay, according to my theory, let's take a look. It closed above it, but it hasn't come back to touch it. So we're probably going to have an opportunity that it will come back and touch this 1826 and continue going back up. You don't believe me? Look at previously. It came below, closed, touched. And if you want to say, look, matter of fact, man, that's too many days back. I was about to take you down to the minute so you could see that this one never really touched. Like if I went down to the minute view, you would see that this wick didn't really touch, but we'll say that it did. All right, so we're not getting in. It touched right here. We're not getting in. Okay, it didn't touch. I got confirmation. We can play in the space now. It didn't touch. It touched right here. I should short it. I short it right here. It comes down, touches with the wick right here. So look, it blew past my take profit right here. It closed, didn't touch right here. I should buy in again. What did it do? It shot back up. We have a close over top for confirmation. And now I'm waiting to see where the wick's going to touch. Is it going to touch the support or is it going to touch the resistance? That'll let me know how I'm about to enter into ET again. All right. So again, that's ET. What's another one that I got on here? Let's take a look at NVIDIA. They've been struggling. NVDA. Hey guys, I usually try to get in the habit of doing this like once a week. You know, again, this is your money. So you should look at the charts at least once a week so you can get an understanding. I didn't say make any trades or anything because you don't want your emotions to get you out of stuff. But hey, we want to take a look at stuff. All right, so let me go here. Again, I'm looking for the most wick touches right there. Come down here. There. And the more you do this, the better you'll get at it, like I'm doing right here. Just looking at the most wick touches. There. So we have a wick here, wick there, wick, 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 wick. All right. A lot of wick touches. All right. And then the next one. Now, also keep in mind, NVIDIA ain't been up this high before. Right? This is like their first time actually seeing these heights. All right, then we're going to go right there. All right, so here we go with NVIDIA. And sometimes, too, when you put the line in here, you know, you may got to move it up and down so you can get the bottom and top of these wicks, right? All right. So boom, we got it there. Another good thing to do sometimes is how I did the calculations, especially when it's new stocks that are in areas that, you know, previous history, it hasn't been to that price point. What I like to do is look for gaps. So I can use previous history to do this. I can do somewhere around this time frame. So if I take right here, I say 118, 139 was at about 20, right? And then I go 90, 120, that's about 30. So, you know, we're about 10 off right here. But if I go 90 to 105, it's at like 15. And then 105 to 118, and we're getting around at 15. So, you know, I would say around 15 to 20 is the jump that I'm looking for NVIDIA to make at each one of these opportunities. Now, again, this goes good for trading. If you are a trader that, you know, you can get in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. If you're going to be a long-term holder like myself, you know, we're really looking at good times to get in. So, you know, I may be waiting for NVIDIA to get back down to 104. I'll put a little bit more in it. But if it gets down here to 91, oh, we going in. Like, this is letting me know, hey, this is where wealth is going to get created for you. Come down here. Now, I'll tell you this too. You buy some stocks, you can also get into the trading with the stocks that you own later on if that's something that you want to get into later on in life. But by all means, I just really want you guys to buy stocks and hold them because most of y'all don't have the stomach for trading and things of that nature, getting in and out of options and stuff. Like, I'm just telling you, you don't have the stomach for it. Buying and holding is not going to move your money as fast. Like, you're not going to get as high as gains. But again, you're not taking the bigger risk when it comes to actual trading. This is buying and holding right here. All right. But if you're a trader, you can utilize this to trade as well. All right. Again, if you guys got any questions about any stocks or crypto that you want me to look at, by all means, you can put them in the chat. Oh, man, time is running over. How do I know what new up and coming products or companies to invest in? That is a great question. Oh, no, that takes time as well. You just got to start paying attention to the internet, stay hip about what's going on. Attending like trade shows, or those tech shows, those tech conferences. So you can see, like, at the end of the day, it's going to be like Amazon, Google, some of these big boys is what's going to really be the stock. Let me give you an example, right? Like that new drink, Poppy. They just sold the Coca-Cola for like 30, or no, not 30. That was another one I'll tell you about. They just sold for like $1 billion or something like that. I can't remember the exact number, but that's stuff that you got to understand. Coca-Cola will take a smaller company that's doing well, so you ain't got to even worry about investing in them. Just invest in Coca-Cola. Let me give you another example. Google just purchased a cybersecurity company called Wiz for like $30 billion. Wiz wasn't ever going to hit the market. But Google's already there. So you need to pay attention to see, what is Google buying? What is Amazon going to buy? What are these big companies going to buy to increase their revenue? Because anytime they see a small boy doing good, they coming to take it. Like, they'll throw them a price that they can't deny, and all of a sudden it becomes that, big boy's subsidiary that they making tons of money off, but it's all under the brand now. Most people don't even know. Jeff Bezos is playing in outer space with Elon. He purchased a company, Blue Canopy. He was actually in outer space before. All of them are playing in outer space. They just bought a company. Amazon. What did they do to the shoe store? Zapier, I forget that shoe company. They was doing amazing on the internet. Amazon bullied them, bought them out, right? So what I would just, again, advise you is to pay attention. Go to the Google conferences. Go to the Amazon man, Amazon got stuff going on all the time. Get on their webinars. Pay attention to what they're doing. Because what I don't want you to do is invest in something silly that you heard about people talking on the internet, and then you lose all your money. The Fortune 50 ain't going nowhere. I'm just telling y'all that right now. Maybe Tesla might drop out because of their ignorance that's happening right now. But if that wasn't happening, Tesla wouldn't be going nowhere either. What I'm trying to tell you, you can never go wrong investing in the Fortune 50. You know what I'm saying? And if you really are a person that doesn't want to invest in like single stocks, right? Vanguard. So this is what I advise you to do. So like Vanguard S&P 500. Matter of fact, let me show you guys. I call it my savings stocks. Let's see, what is it at? My savings stock so far is it gonna give me, man, I'll tell you. My cell phone just gives me a better view. All right, so my savings stocks, again, it's not that great. What are we up? 0.16%. I could probably do better with a high yield savings right now. It's just the market's so volatile, but this is going to change. You can't go wrong with a Vanguard. Now, a Vanguard S&P 500 is cool, but they got all types of different Vanguards. They got the Charles Schwab. I got another one right here with REITs. right? REITs can pay you dividends. I got a Vanguard ETF in here. I got a Vanguard real estate ETF. But as you can see, man, I got this land. It's losing. You know, we down 25% right here. Again, I'm not worried about it. I just keep buying more because I already know how these charts work. It's going to go back up. And literally, I mean, all of my stuff probably down right now. Looking at it. Look, yeah, we bleeding. But you see, I got in Tesla a long time. I actually sold a lot of this Tesla when I seen it was dropping and put it into other stocks. But my defense contractors, they are getting demolished, which I don't know why. But I like to invest in the companies that are winning government contracts. But Booz Allen, these big boys, man, they done lost a lot of contracts. I gotta pay attention a little bit more, man, because Trump, he'd have cut $60 billion from these boys in 1 year. That's how much they was gonna make in 1 year, $60 billion, and he cut it. But ERJ, as you guys can see, and doing me well. But the moral of the story, guys, find what you like. I really don't like telling people, you know, this is what you should be doing and that's what you should be doing. I really want you to find something that you like. You could go around your house right now. Like, do you only got Sony TVs in your house? Maybe we should look at Sony, right? Then you'll notice like Sony got TVs, cameras, they got all types of other gadgets that they sell. Maybe you eat a certain brand of food. You'll probably find out like, hey, Purdue or something, they're on the stock market. You love Purdue chicken, you know? Well, maybe you only go shopping at Costco. Like, again, they're on the stock market. Maybe you really, really love Facebook. Well, they're on the stock market. These are the things that you should be looking to invest in, the things that you use each and every day, because that's going to be the game changer for you guys. All right. Let me see if I got any more questions out here. Before I get ready to get out of here, man, did you guys pick up what I put down today? Drop a fire emoji down there in the chat if this was helpful for you. Don't forget, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this live video out with 3 other entrepreneurs, business owners that you know need to learn about how to move their money and invest to create that wealth. Yes, I had ET when it was lower than this, but I sold. Oh, man. Nah, I feel you. Get out while the money's high. I ain't never mad at a person taking profit. Hey, Dr. Davis, what are your thoughts on Ethereum? I did go over Ethereum a little bit earlier. So when I close this video out, just rewatch it. I actually charted and showed exactly what I think of Ethereum. But I'll just show you the chart right here real quick. Oh, man, I keep doing that stupid stuff. As you can see, I'm looking for Ethereum to get right back down here. But if you rewatch this video, I believe Ethereum was the first thing that I went over. And I'll show you about the alarms and whatnot that I said. So, all right. Did I get it now? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm glad that you were able to pick up some information from what we went over. Again, tomorrow we will be back here. I guess I should pull my stuff up, and get off this screen. Tomorrow, we will be back here at GovCon Cheat Codes University, but I don't know why that just showed up right there. Probably because I hit the wrong dang thing. Let me change my screens here. Now, again, tomorrow is Wednesday. We will be going over government contracting. So if you have questions about anything in government contracting, guys, show up here on the live feed and you can ask me. I'll make sure, too, that I share the link tomorrow. So if you would like to call in or get on a video and ask your question, I can answer it there. But please, by all means, don't ask me no government questions in my DM. I got programs that I sell for that. I cannot spend all my time answering questions for you guys every time you DM me or you feel like this is the time that you want to answer. I got things that go on in my life that I got to do. But what I have committed to my people that need the free help, that don't have the money to get the resources, I am committed to being here Tuesday to Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Sometimes I don't make it on Thursdays, but Tuesdays and Wednesdays usually are for sure. Come bring your question here on my free time. Because after I get off of this live, I don't want to answer no more questions for nobody. I don't care if I just want to scratch my head for the rest of the day. It's my time in my head. I get to do what I want to do. But stop trying to make me feel bad because I don't want to utilize my free time to be of service to you. Especially when I've made every video, I've created every program that you can join. And now you can take up more of my time. I'm pretty sure the people that are on my challenge love that we meet 2 times a week. And I literally, it's supposed to be an hour call. I stay on there for 3 hours if they need. They paid for it. So of course I'm going to serve them. If you're not willing to do that, you need to be here Tuesday through Thursday at 8:30 p.m. and ask your question right here on that live. Other than that, it ain't no way that I can help you out. But again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have tons of training and videos right there. I appreciate each and every one of you guys hanging out with me here tonight. Don't forget as well, before we get out of here, that you can pick up my GovCon cheat codes cheat sheet, guys. Yes, you can pick up my cheat sheet. It's only going to cost $7. $7. This cheat sheet will actually break down how anybody can get involved with government contracting and win. I have a niche industry. Anybody can do. I don't care who you are. You can make this happen right here. So go to the link that I just put in the chat, or you can go in the description of the video and it's sitting right up there at the top. And you can get access to that. Also, I have a special behind there for my 14-day program that once you get the $7 challenge or cheat sheet, you'll see the 14-day GovCon Cheaters Challenge behind this that you can get access to. So again, make sure you guys visit that link. If you want to find out more information about the things that I got going on, or, you know, if you just met me for the first time and you want to learn a little bit more about me before you purchase anything that I got going on, because I'm telling you right now, don't buy nothing from me and thinking that I'm about to feel sorry for you or any of that. I don't feel sorry for nobody. I don't care what's going on in your life. I got stuff going on in my life too. I still get it done. I don't care if you just got pregnant, just had a baby. I don't care if there was a death in the family. And, you know, I hate to be this harsh, but I work for the government. They don't care. So I can't baby you when the customer I'm trying to teach you how to work with, if you go to them crying, I'm telling you right now, you just set yourself up for failure. So we don't go down that lane either. When you get involved with anything that I got going on, I expect you to get the work done. I expect you to show up and ask questions and you put in the effort. If you're not doing it, I can't help you. I'm still going to take your money though, and I'm not going to give you a refund. All my programs is for you to make yourself better, not for me to make you better. You are going to make yourself better by following the directions that I got right here. But anyways, if you don't know who I am and don't trust me yet, come on over here to travisknows.com. Follow me over here on my Instagram. And I try to actually put on my Instagram, you know, the thoughts and ideas that are coming into my mind so you guys can learn a little bit more about me. If you guys would like to join my Middleman's Club, we actually meet 2 times a month. I teach you guys how to make money as a middleman in government contracting and how to do middleman work selling stuff on the internet. We again meet 2 times a week here. Got tons of training. We got SB Money Flow if you want to get the tool that we got. But most importantly, I want all you guys to join my community right here. It doesn't cost you one single penny. Go to travisknows.com. I'll put the link in the chat as well and join our community right here. Most of you guys want to be millionaires. Well, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to become a millionaire unless you start putting yourself around millionaires. And that's what our community is all about. Jump in the community and put yourself around like-minded individuals right there. If you need funding, we got it right here. If you need QuickBooks or Amex card, we got it right here. And most importantly, if you want to level yourself up, here's my whole reading list. This is my brain. It wasn't in the school system. School didn't teach me a damn thing. Reading these books taught me everything that I know right here. So I would highly advise you guys, you want to level yourself up, go check out some of those books and start reading it. Outside of that, again, I love and appreciate each and every one of you guys. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me here today. I do not know why I keep opening up my GovCon screen. Don't forget, visit dollars2cents.com and make sure you tell somebody else about it too. You know what it is. This goes off when the music goes off. I love y'all. See you tomorrow.
It's just different.
Yeah, you already know what it is.
Hey, I had to stop the music. Okay. Don't get involved with vending machines. All right. Just leave it alone. It ain't enough money in vending machines. I've heard people talk about it. I've seen people get involved in it. That vending machine is not going to make you enough money. Instead, it's going to take up too much of your time. Especially if that vending machine ain't outside your house. Because now you got to drive to go get the products. You got to fill the products. And you're going to keep going back and forth. And if you're doing that for one vending machine, it is going to blow your mind in the worst way possible. The only way that I would advise getting vending machines, if you plan to have 50 of them and they close to each other, that where I could buy all the products and I can just stay on the same route and hit all the machines up in one go. But man, I had a guy get involved with vending machines. He had one over here, one all the way over there, one all the way back that way. He had one in a government building, which he had to wait to get access on. It was a complete nightmare. He lost so much money messing with them vending machines. Most people getting involved with them vending machines just lose money. I don't care if they start the vending machine for their kids. I done heard that stupid excuse too. I don't know how the hell you do a vending machine for your kids and you the one doing it, right? So yeah, you could say it's for the kids, but you the one doing the work. So it's your vending machine. I just know that you have a brain and this brain is too powerful for you to be playing around with putting quarters in the vending machine. You know what I'm saying? That's not tapping into our special power right here. And we all got it. So I'm just advising you. There's more that you can do than playing with that vending machine. Are there government contracts for vending machines? Yeah, but I wouldn't even bank on those. It's not going to be something that's publicized. You need to be in the building or something to understand where the vending machine is to position yourself to get that vending machine right there. Outside of that, probably ain't gonna find too much with the vending machine thing, but you know, that's just my advice. That's why I had to stop it, because I don't want you to go down that vending machine rabbit hole if I can control it. But if you still want to do it, you know, hey, you learn from doing. Maybe you'll do something that, you know, I wasn't aware of, or maybe you do it and you realize what I said and you learn a lesson. Sometimes we just got to learn lessons for ourselves, and that's okay, guys. I can't tell you the amount of times that I didn't, quote unquote, failed, but I kept notes so I wouldn't do the shit again. All right, I'm out of here, guys. I love you all. I'll talk with you later.
It's just different.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Come and hang with the gang. Get some free game added to your mainframe. Gotta keep your mind sharp, you gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same thing. Steady swishing on the competition. We ain't tripping about the opposition. We on a mission and we got a vision. People in need, we believe we got it like I give a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like